That's cool that some areas are locked off.
Don't mind if I do.
Oh, what's that? Second Wind. Picking up Second Wind refills an agent's signature ability and takedown charges. Nice. So you can jump over there. That's a lot of guys. Right, are you two running around together? No, you're not.
Look alive, people!
Ah. We could have just done that. Can you break into there? Right. So this is the way forward. The alley below. A black cat darts out the shadows and rounds the far corner. Around its neck is a silver bell tied with a blood-red ribbon. The bell makes no sound. Creepy.
A souvenir.
Recruited from the disillusioned masses, enforcers imposed the banished court's will with semi-automatic rifles and satchel charges. The most numerous of all the court's forces, but no less dangerous for it.
Hide. Oh, I need her over here to take all of them out. Oh, God. Do they keep walking round or do they turn round? Could I sucker punch them all?
People just don't pay attention. Took care of that one for you.
Apparently I can.
What's that?
It's not me. It's not me. It wasn't me. You didn't see anything. You didn't. No, it wasn't me. Eddie, get up here. I need bullets. Lots of bullets. They can't wake those guys up though, right? If they've grouped up there, can you do your force charge thing? So they haven't woken them up. Well, that's good. That's where we need to get to. This should take him out.
Nap time.
Which it did. And then this. Can you do it from there into him? No. Can you do it from there into her? You can.
Out of the way.
Right, so you still have one charge left. I am cheesing this so badly.
Check it out.
I don't have any charges left. Do we just trigger combat? Is that what we're doing here?
I
Pick
could
it
steal
up.
the eyeliner off your eyes.
Right there. Alright, big man, you're coming in with me. Right, we've dropped some guys. You throw that there, is that going to trigger that?
See if we can cause a little trouble.
No, but it is going to take him out. Good. I have a smoke grenade.
What do you think this generator does?
Dunno, but it looks like it's leaking.
Stay there. I want you to punch him. Don't run away. Right, so it's just him.
I'm not here to play games.
Show him what for.
That just gives you the free move, which could be quite... I don't know what blinded does. It's hit chance minus 50, but they can still hit. Right, okay. He isn't really one that I need to worry about blinding. So just punch him. Surely you can just shoot him twice, right?
Easy when you know what you're doing. It's all in the wrist.
There's one guy over there. And when combat starts, we get to go first. Because he's going to see her. That's fine, because there's only one of them. So he's going to move somewhere. Oh, no, he isn't. So you're going to move there. And then Overwatch that way.
Got an eye out.
You're going to Overwatch... No, you're going to shoot. Nice. And then you're going to Overwatch that way. And you are going to punch him once. Ah! And then you're going to do that.
You blinked.
Which blinds him, because he's the problem target. And then you're going to run away. There. And if he moves, he gets shot.
Not quick enough.
Nice. Right, what's over here? Field orders. All court officers. Kill list. The individuals below have been identified as enemies of the banished court. They are to be hunted down and eliminated at your earliest opportunity. Updates to this list will be provided regularly as operations proceed. The Council of Magisters. We're not grouped up, are we? Okay, so only he can sneak up there, but I don't think... Right, group up.
Move out.
So what are we doing? Because I don't have any mines left. Unless we're going turn-based. Search and seizure. The lock on the tool chest has been forced open. The tools within rummaged and scattered. At the bottom of the chest, it's a hidden compartment lies empty.
What do we have here?
You take them. Take that. A Mote of Fate.
Ace is wild.
A new card of the undrawn hand. That's kind of cool. I hope it doesn't just power him up. You can use it to power other people up. Oh, it unlocks something for the squad. Right, what are we doing then, game? Can you lockpick that? No, you can't. So, we've looted everything that I can see. Hop over. I can't pick that up. Destroy the so when you say destroy,
Hold up.
do you mean go go into turn-based and shoot it.
Target, bro. It's time to make our grand escape.
Yes, that's exactly what you meant. And we've already cleared out the area. That would have alerted everybody. But we've already cleared out the area, so we can just go.
That's that. Marcho's generator is scrap. Now let's get out of here.
I guess this sets back the banished court's plans for the tower. Whatever they are.
Ask Locke if you're so curious. Me? I'd rather get rich than get wise.
Very American. Victory! We got 1 intel, we got 75 supplies, and we got 6 skill points. I'm guessing that's 2 each. The generator is in pieces, and my 3 new agents are on their way back to the island. They prove they can infiltrate a court outpost and sabotage infrastructure key to the Scion's plans for the tower. Now comes the real test. Will the Undrawn Hand respond to them, as it has to Lamplighters for hundreds of years? That was quite straightforward. Like, even my non-stealthy, just go in and punch things brain, stealthed that. Kind of. It's a good job that Latif can just punch people in the back of the head and they drop down. So 6 skill points could potentially mean we can level up anyone with all 6, or each one gets 2. We did get a card. The Salamander and the Rogue. The Undrawn Hand. It reveals a new fate. After every mission, the Undrawn Hand etches the agent's experiences onto its once blank cards. Place these cards into agencies and tableaus to change the way they fight. Changing fate. Stack cards of the same type on the tableau slot to increase their effectiveness. Discard cards to reveal ink, which can also be used to bolster the Undrawn Hand's powers. Collect motes of fate or missions to unlock new and better cards. So we got the Salamander and the Rogue. Or do we only get 1? So the Salamander debuff ability, cast a Burning Hazard AoE 2 close range, cooldown 5 turns. Or the Rogue ranged ability, accurate to medium range, deals 50% more damage against targets with marked. 1 turn cooldown. Well, that one sounds kind of meh. It's a long cooldown. And Burning Hazard, alright, it could potentially be area denial or close paths off to the enemy. But the Rogue fits, knowing that Eddie can do marked stuff, that fits. Or we could, right, let's take it. Oh, so it can only go to somebody with a range, yeah, because it's a range ability, right? So go
Comes
there.
down to fighting dirty and living, or dying fighting clean. I know what I'm choosing.
And then we'll burn the Salamander for ink. Because ink is probably important, right? Okay, cool. Lamplighter activity. We have 4 ink, we have 9 points, 175 supplies, 1 intel, 3 heal.
It's done,
AET.
Mr. Locke. Mr. Marcho's generator is a smoldering wreck.
No sign of Marteau himself, though.
A shame. I was hoping to get a look at the great American industrialist.
Be glad he wasn't there. Marteau Industries makes a ton of stuff, but it's their weapons division that keeps the lights on. And I hear old Trace personally field tests his prototypes.
Hmm.
But your sabotage set back his operations. My informants have confirmed it.
Yeah, that'll keep him out of the tower. Though I'm still unclear on the how.
I don't think you'd believe me if I told you.
Try us, why don't you?
At the top of the tower, at its crown, sits an energy source, greater than anything else on Earth. If any of the three-court scions got their hands on it, there'd be nothing they couldn't do. This power is both dangerous and unstable, and taking control of it requires preparation. My informants are tracking the court's progress, and they grow closer by the day. That is why your sabotage missions are so critical. They
Okay.
buy us the time we need to reach the tower before the court can complete their preparations and set their plans in motion. But we can't hold off the court and find the tower at the same time. I need more agents.
Yeah, we do.
Who and where, Mr. Locke?
There are two, each in different parts of the world. One is a combat medic, Ana Sofia Rodriguez. The other, an assassin who goes by Celestine. Both are on the court's bad side. Specifically, the court's third leader, Wolfram Strum.
I don't think we've heard that name before, have we?
It's taken me months of searching to find them. And now, with Strum bearing down, we only have time to rendezvous with one of them, not both.
Oh.
Fortunately, extracting one agent should buy the other enough time to slip Strum's notice, until we can find her again.
Oh, okay. So you got to make a choice now, but you'll probably get the other one later.
The details of both women's whereabouts are here on the map. Let's get to work.
Week 2.
Are you enjoying those cards we stole for you, Mr. Locke?
Oh dear. All that trouble for a blank deck and he draws pictures on them.
I didn't draw these images, Miss Erickson. In a sense, you did.
Not possible. I always take the utmost care not to damage or alter the pieces I steal.
It's not an accusation. The cards of the undrawn hand are working exactly as they're supposed to. You must have done well on your last mission.
We were very good.
So these are what? Tarot cards?
Tarot cards only read one's fate. These cards can change it.
I don't believe in fate.
Fate is the decisions we make and their consequences. It has no need for your belief, Monsieur Lejeune. It believes in you.
That's a cool way of putting it.
What'll it be?
Still nothing. I'm not reading that.
So this mysterious tower contains an energy source. Well, it's not as romantic as ancient treasures, but potentially far more valuable.
Yeah, but infinitely more boring.
You angling for a piece of the action, slugger?
Why not? The court certainly is. And for all Locke's talk of preserving it, I expect he is as well.
What kind of energy source can you find in an ancient ruin, though?
The next radium, maybe. Who knows? Nothing the eggheads can't do these days.
I don't know. Either Locke is crazy, or there's something he's not telling us.
Always.
Oh, hey boss, just inspecting the casks. Looks like you've been doing the same. Well, it's bad luck to drink alone. What are we drinking to?
To the Lamplighters.
Oh, you're lamplighter drunk. Well, the casks look good, so I'll just take this bottle and go.
Do they have history?
The undrawn hand. It responded to them. I hoped, but I didn't expect. What do these mercenaries have in common with the Lamplighters of old?
So Lamplighters is a thing, a secret organization thing.
All questions are answered at the bottom of a bottle. Now, if you'll excuse me.
The Lamplighters were heroes, paragons. We stood for something. But it wasn't enough. It wasn't enough to stand against the banished court. And now I'm all that's left. This world is fresh out of heroes, Captain, and the court is closing in. So I must go to war. Not with the Lamplighters, but with scoundrels, thieves, and killers. A losing hand. But they're the only cards I have left.
Maybe don't say that when they're in the room, though.
Oh, this must be some damn good scotch.
If this is the game I must play, I will play it to the bitter end. The Great War proved that the court could withstand a cavalry charge. Let's see how it fares against knives in the dark.
Oh, now I'm intrigued. Right, agents, leveling up and stuff. I think I get it. I have 9 points to spend wherever I want to spend them.
Always fair price.
Okay, right, so we're on Ingrid. Hot Pursuit. Passive ability. On using stick and move, Ingrid gains speed +2. What's stick? Oh, that's stick and move. So we'd use that, then we get our bonus move, and our bonus move is +2. That's kind of good. Melee Overwatch. Passive Overwatch ability performs a melee attack on any adjacent allies performing a hostile action. Can activate 1 time per round. That sounds pretty useful as well. Or Push Kick. Melee, when we can take all of these if we wanted to really build into her. I'm not sure I want to do that just yet. But Push Kick 1. Melee ability. Push target 2 tiles. Push targets can collide with other objects or enemies causing knockdown. That sounds really good as well. Ranged Overwatch, I think, is infinitely better than Melee Overwatch, but Melee Overwatch is nice. That's like your... She doesn't do anything, she just punches, she just does damage. She does decent damage, but she just does damage. But potentially, if she's in combat with one person, she punches them twice. No, because she has to burn an action to do... That's passive, though. But you'd have to choose to do Overwatch, which would burn an AP, right? Okay. So Latif would get Slippery. Again, another passive. He gains +1 evade when he's hit by a crit. When he is hit by a crit. So he'd get hit for a crit and then he'd evade. But he already has evade if he moves. Running shot, ranged ability, hit and run that deals +50% additional damage per evade stack, so he is an evade build. For evade stack on Latif. Latif gains a free action movement. If the target dies, Latif gains +1 evade. That sounds pretty nice. And probably better than just the shoot. And Decoy 2, which levels up Decoy to have 170 HP. In a cloud of smoke, becomes invisible, then moves to a selected... And Latif sets the decoy, becomes invisible, that's new, no it isn't, and runs to a selected location. That's fine. So that's all the same. Nearby enemies attack the decoy for 2 rounds or until destroyed. AoE 9, which is the same. All it's doing is upping the... The decoy was pretty instrumental in the last one. I think we'll have that. That's pretty good. Enshrouded is a passive. He gains evade when attacking under the cover of smoke. Okay. And Eddie can do hit him hard, which is his passive. Upon manually activating the reload, Eddie gains 20% crit chance until the end of the round. Passive reload abilities, such as quick reload, do not trigger the effect. Right, so you'd first action reload, and then you'd next action hit them hard. No, you'd next action shoot, but you'd shoot with an extra 20% crit chance. Okay, I can see where that would be useful. Bullseye 1. Devastating shot that is guaranteed to hit, has plus 15 to crit, and deals double damage. Deals additional bonus damage against marked targets. So that's really good, and we're building him into a mark build. And set him up. Passive attacks gain 25% chance to cause marked. I think we need both of those. That one I'm not sold on just yet. It depends what's down here, doesn't it? So his attacks have a chance to cause... That's big with that card that we got, I think. And this is still early in the game, so this isn't like a solid build or anything. But let's have that. That was so... But then if we mark someone, we don't have any way of capitalizing on marked. So what you could do... And is that just one shot? Yeah. So what you could do is light them up at the start of the battle. You target 4 targets because you'd have a clip of 6. It targets. So you'd have to hit still, but hit targets are flushed out from their current locations, abandoning cover potentially, and they all gain marked. Then you could do that, and he just gives marked. I'm seeing some good damagey stuff here.
Good.
Wrong way. Ingrid, am I going to do anything with you? Do I want Overwatch? Overwatch against enemies with 80 health. Overwatch could kill if she's hit one twice. But equally, push kick sounds really good. Doesn't tell you its AP cost, but being able to push someone that can hit burning objects, push them into fire, knock down enemies, because I think it's an AP to get up. So that sounds really good. That's nice. That's a probably have at some point. Yeah, okay, let's take push kick. Just because it sounds really cool. Nice. So, right, that... slightly annoying. So we've upgraded his decoy, but the information doesn't actually tell you that it's been upgraded on the left. That's fine.
Couldn't keep away, could you?
We probably want to keep Latif with smoke grenades, because as we build into him, he can do stuff with smoke, which is really cool. And that sucker punch is great, so we're probably going to keep him around. I'm liking all these guys, actually. And then it's just a choice of who do we take? Do we take the medic or do we take the assassin? I'd rather go medic, but I think that's a choice for another stream.